Welcome back, folks. We have Pamela Grunke here, and she likes to be called the team leader of Residents' Voice, which is, wow, it's been around for 8 years. Welcome. I was just kidding her beforehand. I thought she was going to ride one of those spikes in here, and looks like fun, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's hard to believe. 8 years that Residents' Voice has been around. You'll be celebrating that on June 21st. And tell me a little bit about the background of Residents' Voice.
Well, originally Residents' Voice came into being because we wanted two things. This was the real reason that Residents' Voice was created. One was because we had a lot of residents that work security, and we wanted to have the residents become the full-time employees of security with all the benefits.
Oh, okay.
Because we felt that they had a vested interest, they lived here, and we felt that it was the proper thing to do. And not being able to attain full-time status is not a state law. It is a PCM rule. So we're hoping that then that it could have been changed, and we're still hoping that it could be changed, because I think that the residents who work here deserve that. So
Okay.
that was, and the second reason was we wanted to amend the JRF bylaws so that they were not able to spend anything over $2 million without a vote of the residents. We felt that $2 million would not disrupt the everyday business. We got some bylaws changed. That was not one of them, but we hope that we can continue with transparency and communication and accountability. That's our goal.
Now, were you the actual founder of it? Did you work with a few other residents to get this started?
Yes, worked with a few other residents. I was one of the originals.
Okay.
I was asked to come on board, and as of now, I'm the lone survivor.
From the very start, really?
From the very start,
All
yes.
right. And this year, you've sort of declared it an educational
Yes.
agenda for this year. Explain that.
Well, we feel that the residents are not aware of our governing documents. And because this is there's some hot ticket items, and knowing, for instance, the trust, our tax status, and on and on and on, that we are attempting to educate the community at large. Residents' Voice is not one mutual or the other. We encompass the whole community.
Right.
We've had our January meeting consisted of the trust. Our February meeting, we had help from the city, the Moulton Widening Project, and the master plan. And so these are hot ticket items.
Right.
And so we're hoping, and I've asked the directors at large if they would be willing to contribute to the education process. And hopefully, I feel that this would bring cohesiveness to the community. And I don't feel that, since we're the bill payers, that we should have as much information as possible. And
Right.
that's what I'm asking.
And again, just like we had Catherine Freshley on, you seem to be, your main point is bring forth all that can be, the information.
Absolutely.
So whatever side you may stand on, you have that foundation
Yes.
to make an informed opinion,
Exactly.
whatever it may be.
That's exactly right. Throughout our years, we had some radical years, and I take responsibility for that when I first started. But even in those years, we had people that were of a different mindset. They came to speak, they spoke their piece, they were always treated with courtesy and respect, whether we agreed with them or not. But this year, we want to educate the community. I think it's very, very important.
And
so
what is going to be your main topic? Your next meeting, by the way, is Tuesday, April 23rd at 6:30 p.m. in Clubhouse 2. And you wanted to make mention that that's a change of the normal date for the meeting.
Usually, Residents' Voice meets once a month on the third Thursday of every month.
Okay.
I have canceled our April the 18th meeting and rescheduled it for April the 23rd
Okay.
at 6:30 p.m. in Clubhouse 2. The reason for this change is because we have United Mutual has a very important vote coming up. Now, I am one of those that feels that the entire community of residents should be able to vote on this. What I'm asking and what I'm advocating is that we get as much information and we process as much information to the residents at large so that they can make an informed vote.
Right.
For two reasons. There are a lot, it isn't just a simple matter of leasing for more than 6 months or not leasing. There's hidden information and ramifications on both sides that people need to be aware of. And so we're going to discuss this at our April the 23rd meeting. I'm going to give you, for instance, did you know that if anybody that leases their manor for more than 2 weeks is accountable to IRS, they have to pay IRS taxes on that money gained? That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Well, see, we're going to give tidbits of information like that. The other thing is, and this is very important, no matter which way you vote, this vote is irreversible. We will have to live with this forever. Now, I am not going to campaign. I am not going to publicly say, you vote this way or that way. I had residents call me and they wanted to know how to vote. And I said, no, all I want to do is give you information.
Right.
One lady got really upset. But please understand that this is a very, very important issue. And we want to give you the benefit of as much information as possible so that you can vote with an informed mind. That's our goal.
Yeah, and you have a phone number here, and
Yes.
949-683-7317, and
Yes. That's my phone.
that
That's my
gets to
cell
you.
phone.
All right,
Yes.
well, there it
Yes.
is, your phone number
Yes.
front and center. And again, that meeting is Tuesday, April 23rd, 6:30 p.m. in Clubhouse 2. And I'm sure when it gets to your 8th anniversary in June, you'll have some kind of a
We're gonna have a
celebration.
party, yes.
Gonna have a party. Nice
Yes.
big cake.
Oh, yes, and
All right.
food and finger food. And I would like to extend an invitation to you.
All right,
You're
well, thank
welcome
you
to
very
come.
much. I appreciate that. And again, that meeting, Tuesday, April 23rd, 6:30 p.m. And as Pamela has said, it's about information.
Yes.
She's not
No campaigns.
posing, no
No
campaigning,
debates.
and nothing's better than just a solid foundation of information.
And also people, the residents, if they want to hold their, the ballots are going to be mailed out on the 19th.
Right.
If you want more information and you choose to hold your ballot, you can come and we can go over it line by line. The ballots do have to be in by the 20th of May.
Yes, they do.
Please do not. If you postmark it the 19th, it will not get counted. It has to be
Exactly, in
at
by
the-
5 p.m.
Yes, this is very important.
Yeah. All right, Pamela, thank you very much
Thank you
for coming
so
on. It's
much.
been a pleasure.
I appreciate
And good luck on your upcoming 8th anniversary.
Thank
That's
you.
pretty good for any
Thank
club.
you.
All right, folks, we're going to be right back and tell you about a great movie coming up this afternoon and this evening. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much.